So in this particular build, I actually went with one Susanomon and one Azulomon, one of each for versatility. What do you think about this idea, Sam?
Pardon? Sorry, I was
Wait, what?
just in the... What'd you say?
Who are you? Last time for the Battle of Nyx Adventure series, Josh and I played the Cherubimon versus the X-Antibody deck. And we had a lot of blasts, and a lot of you guys really loved the video and are asking us for more. So this time we're actually going to be doing something exactly the same again with Battle of Nyx Adventure, but this time Sam and I are actually going to be visiting the most competitive tier 1 decks of the format, where we have blue hybrid versus yellow hybrid. And this is going to be really cool and exciting. So similar to last time, we're going to be basically featuring both our own individual deck profiles right here, and as well we're going to be battling against each other for a best out of 3 match with side deck and mulligan included to match the current game state of the Digimon card game. So yeah, how do you feel, Sam? You're going to be playing yellow today and I'm playing blue?
I'm excited. I'm excited. Yellow's the best color.
Yellow's the best color.
Yellow's the best color.
No, blue's color.
No.
You're wearing blue!
Shoot. 1 sec.
We'll be doing both the deck profile and the battle in one whole video for you guys this time, so I hope you guys enjoy. But there's a lot of cool content on Sam's channel. Be sure to check that out, and we greatly appreciate it. And of course, Sam, what do you got to tell them to do?
Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and then comment if there's anything you want to see.
Good job. You're hired.
I'm good.
So, Digi-Egg cards. 4 Kiaromons and 1 Upamons. Kiaromon is just basically, we focus more on stunning and trashing sources in this deck overall. So being able to draw and benefit from it is really why we want to maximize Kiaromon at 4. As for Upamon, since we do trash a lot of the opponent's sources, when we do get to swing in and we actually do get to attack and draw extra from 1 Upamon. So that's really simple for the eggs inside here. Starting with our rookies, we played the good old BT4 Strabimon. Strabimon, this one is just really essential because it searches via top 3, add a Tamer and a hybrid, which is really good. And for the other Strabimon, we still play the BT7, but we only played the 2 copies of this one, mainly because I felt like search power is still really important, and this does give us the search. This can also digivolve, but unfortunately the inheritable of being able to play a Koji is not really relevant in this deck at all, which is why I bumped it down to 2 instead. But these 2 Strabimons are still really good. Next, to sort of compensate for even more searching, we have the 4 Bokomons. Bokomons is also just really great for searching. Basically grabbing more of the hybrids you need, grabbing the Tamers that you need to play, and then also gaining memory, allowing you to digivolve onto your hybrids for free most of the time, which is why it's really good, and I will always maximize that for with Bokomon. Now moving to more of our other rookies that we can digivolve on top of our eggs, we have the 4 Madoki Betamons. Everyone's gaining memory in this current format. Everyone's gaining memory in this current game state of BT7. Madoki Betamon basically shuts them off, and I felt like 4 in the main deck is just absolutely really important and crucial. So the next one is also that I almost want to bump it to 4, but there's just not enough room and not enough space. I play the 3 Syakomon. Once again, hybrid format. Everyone's reducing their Digivolution costs with the level 5 hybrids, and Syakomon basically shuts that off completely, which is really good. So that'll be all of our rookies. Let's move into our level 4s, which are essentially all our hybrids. The first one we have is 4 Kumamons. When digivolving, you get to strip a source at the bottom, and yeah, it's basically a better version of a Lobomon for this format because you strip source, and you also get to swing right after as well, which is really good. Next one we have is the Korikaku. 4 copies of Korikaku. This is the stun mechanic of the deck, the stun guy, that guy that doesn't stop stunning. And this is just a really strong and powerful card in this format. You can keep digivolving on top of a level 4 for a cost of 1, which is really good. And that's really all he does. But keep in mind, the stunning mechanic works with having a Tommy or a hybrid in its Digivolution traits, which is really important to keep in mind as well. So that's all our level 4s. For our level 5 hybrid, we got the 4 Beowulfmon. He does a lot of cool things because he can, get your sources back to your hand when attacking, and then you get to bounce one of your opponent's Digimon back to their hand that is level 4 or lower. Really, really good in controlling the momentum, controlling the pace. Bouncing their rookies, bouncing their level 4s is just always really good with Beowulfmon. Most importantly, just like any other level 5 hybrid, it can just Digivolve on top of another Digimon that has a Tamer in its sources for a cost of 1 by reducing the 2 cost, which is really good. So for the Megas, a lot of people are talking about for the Megas, for the first level 6 and one and only, we've played the one AVAULTmon. AVAULTmon has been a really, really interesting aggressive style that you can play for this deck, and some people are starting to tech this in and realizing how powerful as like sort of an alternative win condition than just playing that blue hybrid package, which is why AVAULTmon is this good. Because when Digivolving, you trash one source from all of your opponent's Digimon sources at the bottom, and then you gain a memory back for every opponent's Digimon that doesn't have any sources. So you can easily retain your turn with this card, and afterwards it also gets security +1 for each Digimon your opponent has that has no sources, which is why AVAULTmon can oftenly, one-shot your opponent's security like crazy, which is also a really nice alternative win condition, but I like to have one only. Next, another one which is also Susanomon. Susanomon is just also very similar to AVAULTmon, but Susanomon is just always a bit more versatile when it comes to longer matchups and grindy matchups, such as playing against yellow hybrids. But Susanomon is also still really, really powerful and really strong, and I just feel like this is why we at least want to play one. Another quick thing I do want to mention is because I like to, for the main deck, I like to switch up the playstyle a little bit sometimes so that I can meet both conditions in the game 1 situation. But then when I come to side deck later, which I'll explain a bit more, we can sort of switch these around and play it a little bit differently too. So that's it all for the Digimon. Let's go into Tamers. First off, we have the 4 Tommies. Tommy is just absolutely insane because you can trash 3 of your opponent's Digimon sources on play from one Digimon. And it also has an inheritable where if you attack and then your opponent has a Digimon with no sources, you can even stun that Digimon so that they can't block or attack until the end of the next turn, which is why Tommy is your crucial tamer that you must play at 4 no matter what in the blue hybrid deck. The next one is, once again, Davis. Davis, set your memory at 3. More searching to help out the deck. So now we got lots of accumulation of different type of ways to do searching, and yeah, that's what Davis does. Then we have 3 Sora and Joes. Once again, this deck focuses so much on stripping your opponent's sources that you're very likely to always gain that 2 extra memory at the beginning of the turn with the Sora and Joe, which is really, really good. Not only that, it combos very well with its own effect, because when attacking, you can suspend this Tamer to basically trash 2 of your opponent's sources from one Digimon as well. So 3 is also a really must. Last but not least, we got 1 Matt from BT2, from the Kokaida's Breath. Lastly, for our Tamer, we play the 1 tech of Matt Ishida from the Star Deck 2, Kokaida's Blue. This one is basically like a mini version of Sora and Joe, but it costs only 2, which is really, really nice because it costs very little memory, but also at the start of your turn, if your opponent has a Digimon with no sources, you gain 1 memory, meaning it's very, very valuable when you play this card. So that's it for all the Tamers. Now let's move into the options. Anyone want to tell me to play less Hammer Sparks?
Me.
Get out of here! Hammer Sparks combo bridges gives you more opportunities to play differently, get into different plays, get into your combos, set up even stronger boards basically. So 4 Hammer Sparks is without a question. And then next, for more memory options, I like to play the Howling Memory Boost. Once again, we stun and trash so many sources. Stunning again is just really, really good along with the Howling Memory Boost. Once again, with the delay, get to make more plays by gaining the 2 memory. Of course, the 1 Ice Wall that we must always have, Hammer Spark and Security, but also your defensive card when you need to play it for the cost of 1, which is why it's really, really good. Last but not least, for the 1 more option, I actually play Supreme Cannon. And I'll tell you why this is a really, really good tech inside the main deck. Now, Blue's biggest weakness is we have a lot of ways to gain memory with many different options, and gaining memory is crucial. And your opponent will be easily siding in or playing lots of Gazimons, Terriermons, and Madoki Betamons as well to shut you off. Now, Supreme Cannon basically deals all of that in 1 go for the cost of memory of 3, which is why it's really, really, really good, because Blue's main weakness is those memory preventers, like those Digimon. and being able to deal with this for a cost of 3 memory is the reason why this card is so good, and I highly recommend it in the main deck, even as just a 1-tech. So for side deck, some of you guys who are new to the side deck mechanic that is being introduced, experimenting in the Digimon card game, you're basically allowed 10 extra cards outside of your main deck, which you can side in and swap out and substitute for some cards in your main deck in between your games for each match. So let's come about with the different cards. The first one, I actually have one more Susanomon, one more AZULamon, and one more Syakomon. All these 3 cards are actually played in the main deck already, but I reserved an extra one for different purposes and different scenarios. The reason why I like Susanomon is because when you have a longer grindy game and you need a lot of recursion to sort of like rebuild your deck, playing an extra copy, tagging in along from a main deck is just really, really good to get those grindy matchups keep going. So you keep cycling and you're seeing your Susanomon a little bit more frequent than you need to. Same concept for AZULamon. If your matchup is a little bit slow, but not super slow, and you want to go full on aggressive, you can play another AZULamon and swap each other out and sort of juggle between what your playstyle and preference is depending on the matchup. Some matchups like such as purple, where AZULamon will really greatly benefit because they're sometimes slow, but they're also not super fast as well at the same time. So then you can build up to your AZULamon and then one-shot their security that way aggressively rather than playing Susanomon. So that's how I like to juggle between these two. So for the last one, which is Syakomon, and this one will fulfill the 4th copy into our main deck because sometimes we're facing against decks that don't really gain much memory. So Mondoki Betamon is not as actually good as you think in those matchups. For example, would be green. But green is really good at reducing costs, so that's why you want to tag in the last Syakomon, so you're maximizing and stopping them from reducing their cost essentially. So that's the first few things about this side deck. Next one I want to show you guys is the 2 copies of Nemon. I kind of really like Nemon because in some matchups when you want to swing aggressively into security early game with your hybrids, Nemon keeps your consistent flow of your Tamers coming back again and again and again. And then next, for speaking of sort of removal type cards, we actually have Kendo Gurumon first off. I mentioned earlier in the deck profile that one of Blue's biggest weakness is the cards that shut off your memory gains. And those cards once again being Mondoki Betamon, Terriermon, and Gazimon, and Kendo Gurumon is a really good response to them. So they can bounce your opponents again and again and again, and you really want to prioritize on more removal on those cards so that you can get into your combos, and that's what I'm trying to go for. For even more removal, we play 1 copy of the Aqua Viper, where you get to return one of your Digimon to return 2 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. This card is actually really good against especially blockers, because most of the blockers are level 4 or lower. One of the other big weaknesses is MagnaGarurumon, and this can actually answer MagnaGarurumon really well, which is why I like to play the 1 copy of Aqua Viper. For more even removal, I play another Rattlestar in certain situations. There's certain matchups, especially like Jesmon or some other rogue decks that go really wide on their board. And Rattlestar is very underrated, and I think still to this day, a lot of people get caught by this card by surprise and don't even expect it. For the 5 cost, if your opponent has 3 or more Digimon, you can send any of their Digimon back to the bottom of the deck. Its main effect is that you can return one of your opponent's level 5 back to their hand, but you really want to utilize it when knowing that your opponents get going wide with their board, which gives you the best value when you play this option. Last but not least, will be 1 Absolute Blast. This offers again more better top end removal because it basically trashes one of your opponent's Digimon sources, and then you basically get to return one of your opponent's Digimon with no sources back to the bottom of the deck. Back to the bottom deck is even better than even just straight up deleting Digimon nowadays. Back to the hand is not that great, but Absolute Blast is just really good. And like I mentioned earlier, we trash so many sources in this deck as your opponent's Digimon is always left with no sources, leaving you a really good option to remove anything you want.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna be rocking the yellow deck. So first, let's start off with the eggs. We've got right here Xiaomon. Sorry guys if I'm butchering that. I don't know how to say it at all. Great Digimon though. Its inheritable effect is basically if you have 10 or more cards in security, your Digimon gets retaliation, which I think is just super strong removal. You can swing with a level 3 and basically take out a Mega. Insane, really cool. Yeah, so that is it. Only 4 Digitama. Next, we have the purple Tapirman. That is the main level 3 that you're going to be digivolving into, the only level 3 you're going to be digivolving into. Great on deletion effect. When it's deleted, you get to draw 1 card, which is always good because you need to find those pieces, those hybrids. And it really works well with the inheritable there. Again, you suicide your Tapirman, hope it gets deleted, and on top of that, you know, take out a Mega, take out whatever Digimon they have suspended. Really great. Next, for the rookies, we have the must, which is Bokomon. Bokomon, I feel like, is a staple card in every hybrid deck. Basically, on play, it allows you to search the top 5 cards. You can either grab a Tamer or a hybrid. You can even grab both. And then on field, when you digivolve into one of your Tamers into a Digimon, you get to gain 2 memory, which is basically, you know, you're digivolving for free. If you have more than 1 Boko on field, you're netting memory at that point. Really, really great card to have. Search is always great to get the pieces that you need. And that is it for my level 3s. Only 8, but that really is all you need because you're going to be utilizing your hybrids, your Tamers. So right on into the level 4s, we've got the first Digimon here, Kazimon. Kazimon's really great because you can digivolve right onto one of your Tamers as if they were a level 3. Fantastic card, fantastic for getting up into Jet Zephyrmon, fantastic for, you know, going in for that final swing. Just really great card. No other effects really, but you don't really need them. The next level 4 that I play is Zephyrmon. Zephyrmon right here. Again, another fantastic level 4. You can digivolve right onto your Tamer for a cost of 2. And then on top of that, you have a fantastic when digivolving effect, which is when digivolving, you get to add 3000 DP to all your security Digimon until your opponent's next turn, which is really, really powerful if you digivolve on top of the Zoe, because right there, you're adding 6000 to your security Digimon, making them very lethal. Making them, even a rookie, very lethal to any swing because most hybrids are you know, 5-6k. Super great card, and on top of that, if they were to remove your Zephyrmon for some reason, that effect stays until the end of your opponent's next turn. Really great. That is it for level 4s. I only run 8 level 4s. Going in now to the level 5s. I only run 4 level 5s. A lot of people I know run the AncientGreymon, the yellow one, which allows you on Digivolve to play a Tamer from your hand for free. Or the red AncientGreymon, which Digiburst 2 allows you to play a Tamer. And then on top of that, when you attack, you get to minus something by 2000. I personally, when I was playtesting, I did not like those. I found them to be too slow. I much rather would Digivolve into Jet Sylphie to get that recovery. And then on top of that, I didn't really want a Digiburst too because Zoe has such a strong inheritable effect. I didn't want to lose that. And then for the Security +1 for the AncientGreymon, again, that didn't really matter too much to me, and I wanted to get those on-play effects from my Tamer, which you don't get that when you play the Tamer for free from your hand with the AncientGreymon. Jet Zephyrmon effect, basically when you Digivolve, you can Digivolve if you have a Tamer in your stack, you can Digivolve for only 1 memory, which is fantastic. And then on top of that, when you have a hybrid underneath or in your Digimon stack, you get to basically recover 1. And who doesn't like recovery? Super great card effect. Jet Zephyrmon, I think, is one of the MVPs of the deck. Yeah, super great card. That's it for my level 5s. Again, I only run 4 level 5s, so we'll go right on into the megas. My favorite mega of the deck right here is Rafimon. Rafimon, really great card on Digivolve. If you have a Tamer in play, you get to recover 1, and then on top of that, it has a great on deletion effect, so when it's deleted, you get to recover 1 as well, so it's basically 2 for 1. So when I would Digivolve it, or when I do Digivolve it, I'm not afraid to swing with it because I'm okay if it dies because you still get that value from that card. Yeah, just a really great card in general from the deck. You Digivolve onto Jet Sylphie, you basically can recover right there 3 cards. Super great. And then for the last mega that I run, I only run the 2 AncientGreymon. I almost bumped that down to 1 because I found AncientGreymon in this deck to be a little bit counterproductive for the way that I played it. And anytime I Digivolved into AncientGreymon, it was basically only to remove like a Boko or something like that because I am mostly focusing on my hybrids. So when I Digivolve onto my Tamer, I'm losing a Tamer, which loses me actually some of my value for Shine. And I just thought that was kind of counterproductive. It is nice when you do have it, if you do have a lot of Tamers out, but sometimes just depending on the game state, it's hard to get to that place. For me, I don't know why, even though I run a lot of Tamers, a lot of the times when I play, for some reason, I don't see them. They're never in my security. I don't see as many as you would think that I would see. And that has happened to me ever since set 2, or whatever set AncientGreymon came out. What set was that? So that's AncientGreymon. Again, super fantastic card. When you Digivolve, you get to rest your yellow Tamers, and you get to minus one of your opponent's Digimon by 4,000 DP, which is really strong. Gets rid of a Boko. You can stack that, so you can get rid of something that's AK if you have 2 Tamers. Really great card to have, and then it also gains an extra 1,000 for every yellow Tamer that you have. That can be a really strong effect too, just for keeping your AncientGreymon alive. Your turn only though. Yeah, really great card. Like I said, I'm considering bumping it down to 1, but sometimes you do like to see it, so that's why I left that too. And then onto the last Digimon, our level 7 of the deck, which is Susanomon, good old Susan. I think this is just a fantastic card in general for hybrid decks, especially for the yellow hybrid, because you're kind of playing that long game. It allows you to continue and have that longevity, because its Digivolving effect is you can take 10 Tamer and hybrid cards from your hand or trash, and put them at the bottom of your deck to Digivolve on top of a Tamer, which is really great. It keeps you from deck out, pushes you a little bit longer so you can last that little bit longer against your opponent. The other cool thing is you don't necessarily have to wait until you have those 10 cards in trash or in hand. You can Digivolve on top of your Megas just by paying the cost. And a lot of the times with this deck, because you're running the TK Kari, you're gonna be netting that much memory on each of your turns. Really cool effect actually too. If you're Digivolving on top of one of your Tamers with Susanomon's effect, you can actually use Bokomon to gain that 2 memory. It still works for that. So now Susanomon's not a 7 cost anymore. She's basically a 5 because you gain that 2 memory. Really cool. Her effect too, when Digivolving, you get to delete one of your opponent's Digimon. That can be really strong for taking out a Mega, taking out any kind of threat. And then she swings for 3 security checks, which is just great for that OTK. You can Digivolve right after onto other Tamers and just swing for game. Super strong card. I wouldn't suggest running more than 2 because 2, you see it when you need it. Yeah. All right, now onto the Tamers, which is basically kind of the meat and potatoes of the deck here. Starting off with the new Tamer from Next Adventure, we've got Zoe. Zoe is a really great card. Her on-play effect is really cool. You get to, again, search your security for a hybrid, which is really great. It lets you get your pieces. And then on top of that, she has an inheritable effect, which is adding 3,000 DP to your security Digimon. Again, with pairing that with Zephyrmon, right there, that's 6,000 security from 1 stack. And imagine having more of those, your security just becomes super lethal. And yeah, Zoe is a really great card. The really cool thing I like with her is that you can also grab any color hybrid. It doesn't have to be yellow, so you can potentially splash Zoe into any kind of deck to get that security search. Next on to TK, the staple yellow Tamer. Really fantastic card. Just allows you to have that search in your security for any piece that you're missing. I have to argue he's one of the best Tamers in the game, I still think. Again, just letting you utilize like resources that other decks just don't have, that they can't grab pieces from. Next, we have the TK Kari. TK Kari, very strong late game. Basically, if you have less security than your opponent, you gain 2 memory at the beginning of your turn. Very strong. There's times when, I've had 3 of those on board, and that's netting me 6 memory. A lot of times it'll put you right to 10. Really strong late game. Also, there's a when attacking effect. You can choose, if you're attacking with a yellow Digimon, to suspend TK Kari to minus one of your opponent's Digimon by 1,000. Again, really great this format for removing cards like Boko, Nemon. And then the last Tamer that I run is Kari. Very, very, very strong card. Kari has a very, very strong effect that on all turns, basically, you can suspend her to gain a memory when a card is removed from your security. There's so many things you can do with this card. You can tap her on your turn if you remove a card with Zoe and TK. If you play a Blinding Ray, you can tap her to gain that memory. So to gain Blinding Ray becomes, you know, like you're gaining 3. Basically, she is just like an ice wall. Yeah, like a permanent ice wall almost. You know, when your opponent swings at you and you have all 3 on field, they're gonna lose 3 memory. Really, really great card. All right, now onto the option cards. Starting off, we have the reason why I run the purple base is Schwartz. How do we say that? But this card has a really, really strong effect, especially with this deck. So for every hybrid and for every tamer that you have in play, you get to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Very, very strong card in this format. That's why I run it at 4. And then next we have the Wyvern's Breath. This is just a clutch card to have. You want to see it in security. You want to play it just to remove someone's top end. It's really great for removing megas because it removes anything. It reduces the DP by 15,000. Very, very strong, and that effect too in security is very, very strong. I wouldn't run more than 2 in this deck just because this format, people aren't really necessarily going into those huge megas all that often. They're just going up to level 5s because it is hybrids. So I thought 2 is just always nice to run. One of my favorite cards that I added to the deck is Blinding Ray. Blinding Ray, you pay 0 for it, you trash one of your own security, you gain 2 memory. That right there is just a free hybrid. If you're going for game, you know, you hold the Blinding Ray, and right there, that's free game. On top of that too, like I said, if you have the Kari in play, you play Blinding Ray, trash that security, tap Kari, you're netting 3 memory right there. Just a very, very strong combo, and yeah, Blinding Ray, I just still think this format, all hybrids are 2 cost, free hybrid, free swing, really, really great card. And then my favorite card of the deck actually is Win Rate 60%. One of my favorite cards in the deck actually is Win Rate 60%. This card I found really clutch. When you play it, the next time when your Digimon digivolves, you get to reduce that cost by 4 by trashing a card in hand that is the same color as the digivolving Digimon. So, for example, if I was going to digivolve AncientGreymon into Susanomon, for example, I would trash a yellow card in hand. You don't have to trash the white, it's the yellow because it's the Digimon that's digivolving. The really, really cool combo with this card, I think, is that it actually works with your Tamers. Because you're treating your Tamer like a level 3 Digimon. So that is it for the main deck. Moving on now to Sideboard. Starting off the Sideboard, I have the Gazimon here. Really, really great card this format. All turns, your opponent can't gain memory unless it's a Tamer effect, which is really good because Bokomon, every hybrid deck is playing Bokomon, so it just shuts off Bokomon. I wasn't running this in the main deck, like I said, because I felt like I had enough bottom end removal that I was stopping the memory gain anyway, so I didn't need a card to do that. The next card I ran in my sideboard was just an extra level 5. I love Zephyrmon. It lets you, you can hard play it for 5, really cheap. But I just wanted to run an extra level 5 in case I needed to, get into AncientGreymon or get that extra recovery, and I didn't see a Jet Sylphie. Also in sideboard, I've got the Reinforcing Memory Boost. It was reduced down to 1, but I just think that's a great card in general. Gives you the extra 3 memory when you use the delay effect. And then on top of that, the recovery +1 and getting to also grab a card to put in your hand is super fantastic. So that's in the sideboard just as a one of, because that's all you can run. So the next card we have in my sideboard is actually Purge Shine. I was almost contemplating putting it in the main deck instead of Wyvern's Breath, but I decided to keep it in the sideboard. But its main effect is all my opponent's Digimon get minus 3,000, which is really good for the turn, which is really cool because that acts as like a blanket effect. It's worded like Ice Wall. So if that's hit in security, for the turn, all of my opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000. So if that's hit, and let's say Jeff goes to play a Bokomon, well, you know, goodbye Bokomon. So really great card. Emergency Program Shutdown. I just feel like this is a staple sideboard card again. It just turns off any option cards. Your opponents can't play those for the next turn. So there goes Hammer Spark, there goes, if they're playing 60% win rate, there's Schwartz. Yeah, just a really great card to have because option cards are very prevalent. So good card to have. And then just for some extra draw, I decided to put in Blade of the True because you are recovering a lot. Blade of the True effect is draw one for every 2 security that you have, which is really great. So even if you play it, you side it in, you get it turn 1, you're drawing 2 cards there, which I think is really good because card draw is always good. You want to find those pieces, and you are recovering a bunch with the Rafimon and the Jet Sylphie. So I just thought it was just a nice like little tech sideboard card to have just to get that draw. And that is it for my Yellow Hybrid profile. I guess we're going right to the battle, and hopefully I come out on top this time for my first one.
All right, so blue hybrid versus yellow hybrid. I got the yellow dice for you. I got the blue dice for me.
Yes.
But
okay.
You know who's gonna win?
Yellow.
It's me. No, it's blue because the field is blue. It's my home ground.
Am I supporting you then? Is that what?
Yeah, you even got blue sleeves. Where's your yellow sleeves? You're not a true yellow player.
I'm not a true yellow player. You're right. I guess this deck isn't true yellow either.
But seriously, how do you feel, Sam? Like, how do you feel about your deck versus the blue hybrid deck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how it's gonna go. I feel like just yellow is the best. So it doesn't matter what you're playing, you know?
Well, we're playing with mulligans as well, right?
Yes, yeah.
Let's go for that.
Yeah.
Ha! I won!
Mulligan and sideboard.
Mulligan sideboard, yep.
Get that out of here. Alright.
Okay.
No, I'm not ready to be frozen. I don't know. I don't do well in the cold, so we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm gonna keep this bad boy.
I'm gonna keep as well because I'm
Alright.
going first. So good luck.
I'm gonna shuffle my eggs. I only have 4, so it doesn't really matter, but I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
I have 5. I'm not gonna tell you what the secret one is.
The secret egg.
The secret egg one.
The extra baby.
All right, good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, hatch, and then I'm just gonna put you to 2.
Yes, sir.
Matt, you go.
Oh no! I will draw for turn.
So what this math does is at the start of my turn, if you have a Digimon with no Digivolution sources, I gain a memory. So it's kind of like a mini Sora and Joe, basically.
Yep, and that is perfect for this format because I'm gonna play Digimon with no sources. I'm gonna Digivolve here into Tapirman to draw. I'm gonna turn off the ringer on my phone. I'll put you to 2 with TK. Okay. TK effect, I get to look at my security and I can take a yellow card. I have to take a card, sorry, and if I take a yellow card, I can recover 1.
What happens if you don't take yellow?
I don't get to recover.
Can you not take yellow?
Can I not take it? I can put it back if you want and grab it. Oh, okay.
All right, I will draw for turn.
I get a memory resetter here. No choking today.
That's okay. I'll just play Strabby. Okay. Strabby with your top 3. It allows me to add a hybrid Digimon with traits and a blue tamer. I can add both, but so I'll add to be a wolf only.
Perfect.
Because there's no tamers. And then yeah, back to you.
Sounds good. I will draw for turn. I am at 3. Yes. I'll promote my Tapirman. Yep. I will then swing at security with Tapirman.
Okay. Security check. 6K. Tapirman does get deleted.
When it gets deleted, I get to draw a card.
And trash one? Or no? Oh, just draw.
I just get to draw. No trash in today, folks. I need all the resources I can get. And then I'm just gonna put you right back to 1 with another TK. And TK effect, I will grab I'm gonna grab a Blinding Ray. Okay. And then recover 1.
Isn't it better to leave it in security because you can like...
Its security effect is so good that, you know, I should have left it, but...
I will swing at security.
Oh no. Jet Sylphie, 7k. Very dead.
That's actually a good hit because then that prevents you from getting into your Jet Sylphie. Because it's one less than...
But it's in the trash.
What does it mean?
You'll have to find out.
It means it's trash. Review top 5. So Pokemon's on play effect. Review top 5. I can add 1 Digimon with hybrid or 10 warriors and its traits, and 1 Tamer. So...
Ooh, you can take 2 cards there.
Exactly. So I'll definitely take Davis, and I'll take a Korikakumon, and then I'll put the rest to the bottom. And then it'll be your move.
Okay, I'll draw. I will hatch this Digimon that I don't know how to say its name.
Xiaomon.
Yes. I will Digivolve again here into Tapirman to draw a card. That's not going to do anything for me. So I'm going to play this for 3. Her effect, when a card is removed from my security stack, all turns, I can tap her to gain a memory. All turns, so even if you try and hit me...
I'm not afraid of Kari.
I
know what she does.
I'm stealing your memory.
I face so many purple.
I'm gonna put you to 3, and then you go to 4. Boko effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will just grab. I can only grab 1 card, so I will grab the Zoe, and then the rest go to the bottom. I will put them in that order.
Let's start off with playing a Tommy. Tommy on play. I get to trash the 3 Digivolution sources from one of your Digimon, but there's none, so that's okay.
I'll trash them for you.
Afterwards, I'll put you back to 3. I will play the Davis. Davis will review top 3 cards, and I can add 1 blue and 1 green Digimon. I'll add Strabimon, and the rest goes to the bottom. Davis will allow me to set my memory at 3 at the beginning of every turn. So you can't choke me anymore.
Darn it.
Your move.
I will draw for turn. I will promote Tapirman. I will swing at security.
Security check. 4K.
Tapirman dies. Again, I get to draw a card on its deletion. I will play a Zoe. Zoe's effect, I can look at my security, and I can only take a hybrid.
Yellow is really good because I always say that yellow has access to a exterior resource that no other deck has, which is your security.
The cool thing is though, she can grab any color hybrid.
Yeah, right.
So you could find a way to spice her into something else.
That's really interesting.
Potentially. I'm gonna play the Kazimon. 2. To draw, but because of Boko, I gain 2, so it is still my turn. I played the Zoe's that turn, so my I do have Summoning Sickness.
And also, the Zoe has an inherited effect that gives your security extra 3,000, right?
Yes.
During opponent's turn.
During opponent's turn. And I don't really have too many plays, so I'm just gonna Digivolve there for 1. You go to 3, and then 4. And then I will draw. When Digivolving, because I Digivolved onto a hybrid, all my security Digimon have an extra 3k, and then 3k with Zoe. So 6k right now.
Yep, sounds good. I will draw for turn. I will Digivolve for 2 Tommy into Kumamon, and then Bokumon's effect will allow me to gain my memory back. I'll also draw for Digivolving. And then Kumamon's on, when Digivolving effect, I can trash 1 bottom source. I'll trash the Zoe underneath your Zephyrmon. I will go to 1.
Okay.
I'll play another Tommy, this time trashing Kazemon. Underneath your Zephyrmon.
That's so rude.
I'm just gonna keep doing it. I can do this all day. It's getting cold outside and inside.
I'm freezing.
Let's see here. If Zephyrmon is removed from the board, you still get that effect of 3,000.
Yes, because it's until my opponent's next turn. So she's not the one continuously giving the effect,
I will go down to 1 into Korikakumon. I'll draw for Digivolving. Korikakumon's when Digivolving effect. If I have a hybrid or Tommy in his sources for its traits, I can stun one of your Digimon until the end of your turn. So I'm gonna stun your Zephyrmon. Okay, Korikakumon will actually swing into your security.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Ready for this?
Yep.
So we got what is 10k?
10k just Zephyrmon.
Yep.
Korikakumon is deleted. I'll play the Strabimon. Strabimon effect once again will reveal top 3, 1 hybrid and 1 tamer. I'll add Strabimon.
You know what's funny? I always thought that card was Sarabimon.
Sarabimon?
I didn't actually realize there was a T.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Strabimon.
Strabimon.
Alright, here you go.
I will draw. I will hatch an egg. Alright, I'm going to Digivolve over my TK.
Yep.
For 2.
Yep.
So draw and then Boko effect.
Yep.
I will Digivolve for 1 into Jet Sophie. Because her effect when Digivolving, if I have a tamer, I can reduce its cost by 2.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
And then her effect, I recover 1.
Yep.
Back to 4. Blinding? No. Yeah, I'm gonna blinding right here. I actually trashed that.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap Kari, so I will gain 2, and then when I tap Kari, because I remove a security, I go to 5.
Yep.
I will play for 3 a Zoe.
Yep.
And then I will go into AncientGreymon here. You get your 3, and then you go to 4.
Yep.
Draw. AncientGreymon effect. I can rest my yellow tamers and minus your Digimon by 4k for each tamer I have. So
I will draw for turn. I'll first go down to 1, and I'll play a Strabi. Strabi effect once again with the top 3.
Is that 4 Strabis so far?
I went for 4.
I mean Sarabis.
Sarabis? No, that's 3.
That's
3. 3.
Oh.
I'll add Davis.
I like to see the Susanomon. Goodbye, Susan. See you later. To be honest, I don't know why I wasn't expecting to see that in your deck.
Why not?
I was thinking like a Zulongmon, but I forgot that Susan is
Susan is a thing?
Is a generous lady and she likes all colors.
I'm gonna go down to 0. I'm gonna play Ice Wall. Ice Wall's effect is main. All your opponent's Digimon gain this effect, where when attacking, you lose 2 memory until end of their next turn. So any Digimon you use to attack in your next turn,
I lose 2.
Yeah, you lose 2 memory. Howling Memory Boost for 3. Howling Memory Boost main's effect, trash up to 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of your opponent's Digimon. I'll trash the bottom 2 sources of your Shine Gray. And then I get to also stun one of your Digimon with no sources for the next turn. So I will stun Zephyrmon once again.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, that will pass it back to you.
Dreaded Ice Wall. I will draw. Okay, so I'm gonna play win rate 60% for 2. What it lets me do is if I have Tamer in play, I can use this option card without meeting its color requirements. And it states the next time I Digivolve into a Digimon, I can reduce that Digimon's cost by 4. So
by trashing one from your hand.
By trashing one from my hand.
Same color.
Same color, yes, yes. You know it. So I'm going to Digivolve into Susanomon onto one of my Tamers. And in order to do that...
Which one did you trash?
I'm going to trash...
What are you going to trash now?
I'm going to trash the Rafimon.
Okay.
Because it's the color of the Digimon that you're going into, not the color of the...
Yeah.
And then Susanomon, if I have 10 Tamers and hybrids in my trash and my hand, so I have 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 from my hand. I can put those on the bottom of my deck. So I will Digivolve into Susanomon for 3, going to 2. Draw. Pokemon effect, when one of my Tamers, I get to...
Go back to 0.
Go back to 0. When I Digivolve, I can delete one of your Digimon. So I'll delete your Strabimon. I will play Blinding Ray to trash the top card of my security to gain 2. And then when I trash the top card of my security, I'm going to tap Kari to gain 1 more. I will swing at security for 3 checks with Susanomon, and then effective Ice Wall, I pay 2.
Where's check?
I'm so good at this game! I'm so good!
I knew it!
Okay, so I just a smart security effect. I gain 2 memory.
Check still check.
The check still happens?
This check still happened.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you have...
So check 2, Madoki Betamon, you good?
Yeah.
Check 3, Beowulfmon. Okay, so Davis, I'll go to 3, and then the other.
Oh, I don't know why I did it on my TK too. I should have done it on my Zoe. Oh no!
Drop a turn. Well,
I might have killed myself on this one.
Okay, read. Pay 2, go into Korikakumon.
Yeah.
Korikakumon will stun your Zephyrmon again, draw for Digivolving. And then Korikakumon will swing at your security, and then Tommy Inherited Effect will stun your Bokomon as well.
Yep. I'll just throw anyone on there.
Security 1 check.
Boko, 2k. Oh no! He's got the hybrids.
I will...
There's no way.
Howling Memory Boost,
Yep.
gain 2 memory. So I go to 4. I'll go into Kumamon right here over Matt for 2 memory. Draw for Digivolving.
That's what I get for yeeting. It never fails. I knew it. I knew it was the first check.
You were too confident in yourself. I will
I
pay
was
1 memory
confident.
to go into Beowulfmon. Draw for Digivolving. And then Beowulfmon will swing a security. I'll use the effect of Kumamon, a Beowulfmon, to return a Kumamon back to my hand, and allows me to return one of your level 4 or lower Digimon back to your hand.
Yes.
I'll return the Bokomon to your hand.
You froze it, and now you're just...
That is correct. Swing a security check.
Yes, sir. Schwartz.
Swoosh.
So this card, I can delete one of your level 5 or lower Digimon for every either hybrid I have or Tamer.
Yep.
So I can do both. So they both get deleted.
Okay. I'll play Hammer Spark, go to 2. And I'll Digivolve into Kumamon, trashing your TK underneath your Susanomon. Draw
I
for
don't even know why I
Digivolving.
did TK. I got too excited.
You got too excited. You were too ahead of yourself.
No, wait. You pass here. This where you pass.
Why?
Just pass. Pass the turn.
Just pass?
Yeah.
How do I do that? No. Why are you taking my cards? You can't do that, Sam. Accept your fate. You lose. Accept your fate. You cannot run away from your reality.
I'm not ready to die.
It's okay. Kumamon doesn't hurt. He'll just shoot you.
He's a teddy bear.
Okay, let me swing first and then I'll pass.
Oh, okay, sure, fine. We compromise. Hey Jeff, do you know what you want to side deck yet?
Oh yeah, totally. You know, I got this right here. I also got this right here. Check this out. You know, all these great, awesome cards just to counter your yellow deck. By the way, you got any trades? Wait, where are you going, Sam? Where are you going? We still got a battle to finish. Come back.
Alrighty.
All right.
Game 2.
Game 2. So,
I've learned my lesson. Don't yeet. Unless you're not gonna hit a hammer spark.
I'm so disappointed in you because you thought about it too in your thought process and you still went for it. I mean, you know, kudos to you for trying, but you didn't try hard enough. I'm sorry.
You're
Hammer
right.
Spark is just too good for you. And
because your hand. Go ahead. I was gonna say your hand was stacked, right? You had all the hybrids.
I know it's the jealousy, okay? I know you're just really jealous that how good I am.
See, the problem is if you have Susan, you want to play Susan, you just don't think about anything else. It's just Susan, you know?
But it was Susan. No!
If you think about it, just don't do it. That's Sam's PSA. That's Sam's lesson for the day. I will take first.
Sounds good.
Good luck, sir. I hope you stacked that pretty well. Top 2 are Hammer Sparks, right?
Good luck.
Good luck. I will keep my hand.
Okay, I will too.
Not gonna mulligan. I will hatch this guy and Digivolve it into a Gazimon. By the way, I say this guy because I don't know how to pronounce that, and he did tell me, but I...
Xiaomon.
Draw. And then I will, again, put you right to 4 with the TK. TK effect.
I see with your Gazimon, huh? You already cited that in just for me, huh?
Not that you didn't see that at all before, and that they're your cards either that I'm borrowing from you. I will grab a Zephyrmon.
I want my Gazimon back right now.
Just unsleeve.
Okay, I will draw for turn. I will hatch.
Are you sure you want to hatch?
Of course. I will play my Pokemon, go down to 1. Pokemon effect, review top 5. I can add a hybrid and a
It feels
tamer.
bad getting the Pokemon off the Pokemon. Ooh, 2 of them too.
I'll grab the Korikaku. Rest goes at the bottom.
That's a good choice.
It's my only choice. I will go put you the 3, and I will play Davis. Davis will read top 3. And I can grab a blue Digimon to my hand. Also 1 green, but I don't play any green, so I'll grab the Strabimon.
I will draw for turn.
Yep.
I go at 3. I will promote my Gazimon.
Yep.
Sorry, Pokemon, not today. I'm going to play a Zoe for 3.
Okay.
Zoe effect, I can look at my security, and I can grab a hybrid.
Oh, flexing the
But-
full art.
There are none in there, so I cannot grab anything. I will play a TK Kari. Putting you to 4.
And that TK Kari is at the start of your turn.
If I have less security than you, then I get to gain 2 memory at the start of my turn.
And there's also another effect, right?
Yes, if I attack with a yellow Digimon, I can suspend to -1 of your Digimon by 1,000.
Sounds good. I mean, not good, but
And if we're at the same amount of security, I have to have less than you.
okay. Makes sense. Okay, I will draw for turn.
So hit me if you dare.
I'll Digivolve Upamon into Madoki Betamon, and I'll draw for Digivolving. I will go down to 1 and play Strabimon. Strabimon will be top 3. Add a Tamer and a blue Digimon. I'll add the Kumamon. Icewell goes to the bottom.
My nose is so big, I realize when I sit forward, like, look at that.
And then I'll put you back to 3, and I'll play a Sorajo.
Okay.
So Sorajo is at the start of my turn. As long as you have your opponent has a Digimon that is with no sources, I gain 2 memory at the start of my turn. Also, there's a when attacking effect where when I attack with a blue Digimon, I can suspend these guys to trash bottom 2 sources of one of your Digimon.
Wow, so you can make its own effects go off, basically, for your next turn.
Yep.
Alright, I will draw for turn. I will hatch an egg.
Yep.
I will Digivolve here into Gazimon.
Okay.
To draw. I will then Digivolve for 2.
Yep.
And draw.
Yep.
And I will then Digivolve for 1 into Jet Sophie to draw.
So both your Zephyrmon and your Zoe will basically give your security plus 6,000 DP.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Zoe has to be on field though. I recover 1 with the Jet Zephyrmon.
Yep.
I'll put you to 4
Okay.
with a AncientGreymon.
Okay.
Draw, and I will tap both of my Tamers with its Digivolving effect to delete or reduce your DP by 4,000 for each Tamer I have.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I will move Madoki Betamon up. First, I am going to go to 0, and I'll play Davis. Davis will be top 3. Add a blue. I'll add Syakomon. Rest goes to the bottom. Next, I will pass you back to 3, and I'll play a Tommy. Tommy on play will basically trash 3 sources from one of your Digimon. I will trash all the 3 sources from your AncientGreymon.
Sounds good. If I can get them out. There we go.
Okay. And then, yep, here you go.
Draw for turn. I'll promote my other Gazimon. Unsuspend my Tamers. Play a Pokemon for 3. A Pokemon effect.
Yep.
I can look at the top. Oh. 5.
Susanoo!
I can take the only card that I can.
Yep.
And I will put them back like that.
Yep.
She's just coming to laugh at me from last game. She's like, I don't want you
You're not
to have me
worthy.
again.
You're not worthy. You're not worthy. You're not worthy of the power of Susan.
I will swing at security for 11.
Actually, AncientGreymon gets more DP.
Yes,
based
yes.
off
It gets
damage.
1,000 for each yellow tamer that I have. So it's actually 13.
13. All right. Security check. Okay.
And I shall put you to 3.
Yep.
With a Kari.
Sounds good. And then I go to 5 because of Sora and Joe,
Yes.
because you do have Pokemon with no sources.
And AncientGreymon.
And AncientGreymon as well. So that's correct. Draw for turn. I'll hatch. I will Digivolve into Zephyrmon. Draw for Digivolving. And then I will go down to 2. Go into Strabimon. Strabimon effect with your top 3.
Yep.
I will add Beowulf and Sorojo to my hand. Rest goes to the bottom.
You can trash it if you want to.
You can. You're not allowed. You can't just do things that you're not allowed
I just don't want you to have
do.
it.
Want and must do are different.
That's what makes
Mandatory
the
effects
game
are different.
fun.
No, it doesn't. You can go to 3, and I'm gonna play Sorojo,
Oh wow.
and then you go.
That is not good. Okay, I will draw. I will hatch an egg.
Yep.
I will Digivolve here to draw.
Yep.
You gain so much memory. I will swing at security with AncientGreymon. For it would still be only 13.
Yellow
because it's
Tamers,
only
yeah.
yellow Tamers.
Okay.
Yep.
Security check. 1K. You good?
I will swing at security with my Gazimon.
Yep. Security check. 3K. Gazimon is deleted.
I will swing at security for 2K
Alright. Security
with
check.
Gazimon.
Kumamon, 4,000. Gazimon will be deleted.
I will swing at security.
Security check.
2K.
2K as well.
Boko into Boko, and then I have the hybrid here for 2.
Nice.
Draw and then swing.
Well played. Where are my hammer sparks? Oh, she's strangling me.
That's how I win.
Okay, you got it. Game 3. Game 3, you
Redemption.
redeemed. Let's see. I'll go second.
Okay.
I'll go second.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. I'm very sure. Are you sure?
Well, I have to be sure. It's your decision.
I don't know. You look like you're not so sure about it.
I'm just making sure you're sure.
Half cut.
Half cut.
Half cut. Half cut.
I'm just looking out for you.
Ah. All right. Good luck.
Good luck. I'm going to keep my hand.
Sounds good.
Oh, I'm first.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
first. I will put you 2-3. Pokemon,
Yep.
top 5.
Yep.
Ooh. I will grab...
Nice hits.
I'm gonna grab a TK and a Jet Sophie.
Yep.
And then I'll put them like that.
Sounds good.
Go to the bottom. Here you go.
All right. Draw for turn. Hatch. I will Digivolve. Draw for Digivolving. And then I'll put you to 1 and play a Matt. Sorry, not Matt. Davis. Too many different characters. Davis will allow me to grab. I will grab Madoki Betamon.
Okay.
And then rest goes to the bottom.
Perfect. I will draw for turn. You're going to 3. So I will put you to 3 with a TK, and that's a 4. Math, counting. And TK effect.
Yep.
I will grab a Zephyrmon.
Okay.
And recover 1.
Sounds good. I will draw for turn. Okay. I will move Zephyrmon up. Why is this on the board? Why? What's this doing? No. It's supposed to be mine. Thank you. Go to 0.
Yes,
Play
sir.
Tommy. Tommy has on play effect. Doesn't do anything. I guess invisible trash.
There you go. Oops, sorry, I'm stealing your security by accident.
And then I'll put you to 3. And then I'll play Madoki Betamon.
How am I supposed to do anything? That's so rude of you.
No.
Very rude. I can't reduce.
You can't reduce.
I can't game.
You can't gain. You can't play. For free.
Alright. Then you go to your 3.
Sounds good. I will draw for turn. I will hatch an egg. Digivolve. I got another one coming up.
Oh, shoot.
Go down to 0. Digivolve Tommy into Kendo Gar for 3.
Ooh, that's
That's
spicy.
spicy. Just for you.
That's
Draw for
spicy.
Digivolving. Kendo Gar will swing into your security, and yes, and when attacking, I get to return one of your level 3 back to your hand.
Actually, sorry, which one do you want to return?
There's only one.
Oh, right.
Well, swing in security.
Oh, another Bokomon. You return a Boko, you delete a Boko.
I'll put you to 3, and I'll play another Tommy.
Oh, wow.
No on play effect, and then you go.
I will draw for turn.
And then you go to 5.
I go all the way to 5 because I have less security than you.
Yep.
I will Digivolve over my TK
Yep.
I will Digivolve Gazimon to draw.
Yep.
I will then, for 1, Digivolve into Jet Zephyrmon.
It's actually for 3 because you
For
can't.
3?
Yes, that is correct.
Alright.
Why are you so surprised? You analyze the board, you analyze the situation.
It's for the video. No, I'm just kidding. I actually forgot.
I knew you forgot.
Don't talk about it. You're embarrassing me. I will swing for 7 over top of your Kendo.
Yep.
You know what? I'm just gonna put you to 4. Oh. With another TK. TK effect. Oof. Grab a TK Kari.
I will first go down to 1, play another Tommy. Tommy will trash the bottom 3 sources of Jet Selfie. Kiaromon's inherited effect will trigger. Since I trash a source, I get to draw a card.
Sounds good.
I'll put you back to 3. I'm going to play Strabimon. Strabimon will do top 3. 1 hybrid and 1 tamer.
I feel like you get that so frequently.
Yeah.
I will draw for turn.
That's because I played 10 of those.
10.
Yep.
Did you evolve here into AncientGreymon?
Yep.
You go to 3.
Yep.
I draw. I will tap both my TKs and I will delete or minus by 4,000 DP each one of those.
Sounds good. Right. I will draw for turn. I will move Siakomon up. Strabimon will swing as security.
Gazimon for 2.
I'll go down to 0. I'll play Strabimon. Strabimon effect will do top 3. I'll add a Beowulf to my hand.
Sounds good.
And I'll put you at 3. Madoki Betamon.
Yes,
The lock combo is back out.
It is back out. I will draw for turn. For 2. Draw. And I'll Digivolve for 3, and then you go to your 3 to draw, and then I recover 1.
Sounds good. I will draw for turn. I'll hatch. Got another watermelon. Ready to go.
You know what? Before you even said that, I didn't even think about it looking like a watermelon. But now I'm never gonna unsee it.
I'll first swing as security with Strabimon.
5K.
5, yep.
Kazimon.
I'll go to 1. Digivolve into a Kumamon. Draw for Digivolving. Kumamon's when Digivolving effect, I get to trash one of the sources underneath one of your Digimon. I'll trash Jet Selfie underneath your Shine Gray.
Sounds good.
And then I will Digivolve for 1 into Beowulfmon. Beowulfmon can Digivolve by reducing 2 costs, just like your Jet Selfie, as long as I'm Digivolving on top of a Tamer source. Draw for Digivolving. Beowulfmon will swing as security. Beowulfmon will trigger its effect when attacking. I can return one of the sources, that is a Digimon, back to my hand to return a level 4 lower Digimon. From your side, back to your hand, I'll return Gazimon.
Yep.
And then also with the Tommy Inheritable, when I attack once per turn, I can choose one of your Digimon with no sources and stun it. So they can't attack or block, and I'll choose Shine Greymon. And then security check.
Kari Kamiya.
Nice. Next, I will put you to 3. I'll just play as Strabimon. Strabimon effect will be top 3. Add a Tamer.
Rookie rushed over here.
And I'll add a Kumamon. The rest goes to the bottom.
I'll Digivolve here to draw.
Alright, so I forgot because Kiaromon, since I did trash one of your sources last turn, Kiaromon lets me draw an extra card.
I will crash into that guy.
Okay.
And we both die.
Oh.
Draw. When I Digivolve, I can delete one of your Digimon.
Okay.
So I will delete your...
Okay.
This guy.
Sounds
this guy.
I'm at 4.
That's the only play I had.
I'll swing in with... I'll move Madoki Betamon up first, and then I'll swing in with Strapimon.
Yes. Kari. I'm gonna tap this Kari.
Okay.
When a card is removed to gain a 1.
Okay. I'll swing in with this Madoki Betamon.
Yep. Ooh, Schwartz. I will take out your board.
Okay.
And then I will also tap to put you to 2.
That is just still not enough, unfortunately.
Not enough.
I will go to 0 into Kumamon.
Yeah.
And I will swing for game.
Yes.
GG.
Ah.
GG. That was fun.
My entire hand was just game. I could have done more, but you completely shut me out. His problem was Shine's 4, so if I went into AncientGreymon, my turn was over.
Yep.
And if I didn't swing,
Yeah, it's full lock.
yeah, it was full lock. You need it. You. That was good. That was good.
All right, guys, that will wrap up for our new Battle of Nyx Adventure series of Blue Hybrid versus Yellow Hybrid for today. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely give it a like. If you guys want to see more of these battle series, definitely comment down below. But I want to ask you, Sam, how did you feel about the entire match? How do you feel about the whole gameplay?
It was so fun. I have to say, it was a super fun match. Your lock combo, insane. That last turn of the last game, I couldn't use any card in my hand. Blinding Ray was shut off. 60% win rate was shut off.
Yep.
I had nothing. I would just have had to pass. Like I could play one card and pass turns. That was really awful.
But yeah, like one of the best things about Blue is definitely the Siakomon and the Madoki Betamon combo together. But honestly, Yellow is definitely still a really tough matchup because Jet Zephyrmon being able to recover constantly is just really good. The Shine Gray with the DP reductions once you accumulate it, and it's still very versatile. And one of the cards I definitely feared the most is definitely the Schwartz purple card.
I think that only came out once even. You hit it once in security, I think, but...
Yeah, I think so. But it's still really strong because there's some situations you're able to just board fight me completely, which is going to be really good.
I think though with your deck too, the hybrids being in the back, I can't hit those. Like you have no interaction, right? Until certain decks, we have no interaction until basically it's over.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But again,
it's very strong.
Yeah, I definitely give you the kudos for attempting that game 1 play with the Susano. It would be really cool if I actually pulled it off, which would be really amazing.
I just want to say thank you, Jeff, for having me on for this battle. It's an honor to be featured on your channel.
No problem. Anytime, bro. It was definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a fun change, having a different opponent to play against, and that's what Battle of Series is really for. So once again, if you guys enjoyed it, definitely let us know in the comments down below. Give us a like. Definitely subscribe for more because we got more really cool Battle of Series coming out, and just a little sneak peek, we got the Battle of Royal Knights for the next one, which is really cool as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. But yes, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Congrats again.
Thanks.